Episode 78. We got the mics going. We're all good to go. What up?
What up, bro?
We back, dude.
What up, bro?
Our unparalleled sound quality is back.
Oh, man. I was the only one that gave a fuck.
Yeah, no one gave a shit.
Yeah, no one gave a fuck.
Yeah. I'm happy we kept that. If we had to redo that would have fucked me up.
I was on the Reddit, dude, just looking at the reviews. People were excited.
People liked it, dude.
Were very excited.
I like, shout out to Jonas God, dude. It's
What
good.
was he
Hot
saying?
cast, just saying. I'm just saying, it's a hot cast.
Damn, that feels good.
Yeah.
A good review on there means a lot. Also, we're one subscriber away from capping.
69,
We're
dude.
going to stop there.
Yeah, we're going to cap it off. You're right.
So if you're not subscribed to the Reddit, dude,
This is your last
you
chance.
better get in there.
Imagine the mad scramble right now, dude.
I took one. If I get a negative comment on there, whew,
Oh, yeah.
took one.
You got attacked from your other podcast you
Well,
did.
I did a podcast last week called The Mean Boys Podcast. You can check it out. They're funny guys. Mm-hmm. But I just was looking.
They're like
at their
roasters.
Yeah, they do.
They'll roast you.
Yeah, they roast me.
Watch
pretty
out,
good.
dude.
They're
They'll
like, you
roast
look like
you.
you have Down syndrome. I was like, yeah, I get that a lot.
They're
They're like, what do you think of us? I was like, I don't know. You look
like nerds.
shitty. You guys are shitty.
you look like normal podcasters.
No, they were actually really funny. Although they edited out one of my jokes, which I was bummed at.
That's kind of lame, dude.
I thought they were like edgy roasters.
No, they're just your standard like Miller Lite roasters, dude.
That
They're
hurt
like
my
office
feelings.
roasters.
No, they're very edgy, but I think this was just because it was personal. The one guy was like, "Yeah, I fucked this black chick earlier this weekend,"
Yeah.
and then they were at the end of the.
He was bragging about it.
He was bragging about it a little. He was making a joke about it in his
Yeah.
stand-up, and they were good at stand-up for sure. And he was talking about how it was the first time he fucked a black chick and all this stuff, and it was really funny. He was making fun of it like he was like, it's kind of like when you see a dog finally catch up to a car.
Yeah.
He's like, when I got to it, I was like, I don't know what. Like, I was worried. But then on the podcast, they were reading tweets that were like questions. Mm-hmm. And one of their listeners asked, he was like, what's the craziest thing you've eaten on tour? Or what's the worst thing you've eaten on tour so far? And each guy was like, we had this soup in Detroit that was pretty bad. And I was like, hold on. Didn't you say you ate black pussy earlier? And they were all like, oh dude. So I thought you guys were edgy, bro.
Yeah, that sucks.
And then they deleted it.
Yeah, that's lame, dude.
No, I understand. They're trying to have a career.
That's true. They don't want to.
Yeah.
He couldn't. You could still leave it in play. It's on you, not them.
Yeah, it is. It
Hey,
is
like, what the
entirely
fuck's
on me,
wrong with
but
you,
if
dude?
They can't have a
Ugh.
alt-right fucking edgelord like myself.
That's true, dude. They couldn't
They can't
have you on the
endorse that.
razor's edge.
That's where I live, dude.
I'm gonna get on the safe edge tip, dude.
Say
Be like, you look like a retarded person.
Well, they were good at that. They were really good at that. Like if we did a roast battle, they would fucking murder me.
Yeah, I would end up just fighting.
That's all I was like. When we got done with the episode, I was like, my comebacks to them were so bad, and then I was like, because in my mind, I was just like, I should just fuck these guys up.
Yeah,
Like, they were like making jokes at me, and I was like,
It would have been like 1,
you guys.
2 back and forth, and as soon as I was losing, I'm like, "You're a fucking pussy, dude. I'll fuck you up."
that's all I
You
got.
fucking I would have freaked the hell out. Yeah, I don't like that stuff.
Also, I had just opened for them.
Well, they also kind of
So-
studied for you. They studied you a little bit. and, like prepared it like a dossier.
Also, that's another thing I don't get into roast battles for is because visually I'm pretty easy to fucking crush.
That's funny.
But yeah, Mean Boys podcast, check it out. It's
That's
funny.
tight. It's a good episode.
But, then I looked at their podcasts or their Reddit,
Mm-hmm.
and one of the reviews was like, "Man, fuck Matt and Shane's secret podcast." and
Yeah,
things.
dude.
And it killed me. And then
Shane read the first sentence of someone like, usually I enjoy the guests like podcast, like the podcast of the guests you have on
Yeah.
there. But this last one, I tried listening to it, and it was basically saying like it was shit. It was unlistenable.
Yeah, they were like, we make fun of trannies, but not in a good way. And then we both complain about how oppressed we are for being Trump
I know.
supporters.
I was
It's
like, what the
dude,
fuck?
I'm not even a Trump supporter. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I'm
Although
not
I do
impressed.
complain about that. Well, she was kind of on the head on that one.
What's a good way to make fun of trannies?
I don't know.
Or transsexuals, as she would say.
Transgender.
I'm doing this. This is
Transgender.
all for her, dude.
She got on, she tweeted, she was like, "This was not funny. I am not afraid of you."
Honestly, though, I think if you're going to make fun of transsexuals, giving them that voice is funny. You
That
can't
is-
say that's not funny.
Well, that's their voice.
Yeah.
I guarantee that's how she typed out that Reddit post.
I-
She's like, normally I like your guests' podcast. No.
But yeah, you didn't investigate. I
thought it was just some random
whenever I get
dude.
critiques, I investigate the person to see like the validity of it.
Turns out it was
Turns out it was like a trans dominatrix or someone who is like highly affiliated with trans dominatrix.
Yeah.
Dominatrices.
I will say this is not a podcast for trans dominatrixes.
Yeah, dominatrices.
True. But if they were to stumble upon this, maybe they'd enjoy it. I don't know.
It was like a fucking landmine. Like, oh my God, it was such a fun episode. Let me check it out. And it was just like a slowly curling smile. Just like, what? I don't talk like that.
No.
I don't talk like that.
Whoa, no. So yeah, that was...
So Shane guy, I had to nurse Shane back to life and show him. I'm like, buddy, this is just a fucking
one negative
weird
review.
dominatrix.
I
dude.
just put on fucking Cage the Elephant.
Dude.
Walked down to get a fucking Italian hoagie from the
I
store.
fucking love the haters, dude.
It's like, shake me down. Not a lot of people left around. Who knows now?
I just push my sunglasses harder against my face, and I'm like, bring it the fuck on, dude.
If
I love it.
Anybody hates on me, I'm fucking done. I'm gonna have to work on that.
Yeah, dude. You got to start fucking hating on everyone.
Be all right.
He's got to start drinking promethazine cough syrup, dude.
For sure.
That works for rappers, dude. Just like,
For sure. So, how about you? What's going on with you? Damn, the Chinese upstairs
Up there
are
jumping around.
stomping on the
doing
steps.
calisthenics, dude.
God
I don't think we
damn.
picked them up.
We never
I
pick
can
them
hear
up.
them, yeah.
We never pick them up, but the steps to the apartment above us are right above. It's right above my room.
Yeah.
So
Riddle
like
me
all-
this, though.
Yeah.
How many steps do we just hear?
That was not many.
Exactly. And there's
stopped.
probably 12 in
Yeah.
a flight of steps.
14.
I heard like 4 steps. You think there's a little crouching tiger, hidden dragon going on
You
upstairs?
think he ran down the wall?
You think he floated up 6 steps? You think he jumped air crane, and floated up the
He
last?
probably did, dude. When they'll run out in the morning to go to class,
so fast.
They sprint down the steps at like 8 a.m, and I wake up out of like a fever dream in my bed, like,
The Asians are coming.
oh man,
I figured out finally after what has it been, like 8 months, where I had that weird dick rash. Wasn't fungal, bro. It's purely irritation.
really?
Because I never went to a dermatologist because I'm too cheap. I went to urgent care, and I told you about this before. How it was just literally 4 ladies studying my bird, and then being like, one lady's like, I think that's herpes. Another lady being like, I think it's this, and then another lady came in and was like, it's ringworm. Just literally like grabbed my dick and was like, ringworm. And then just like, get out of here. So then I put ringworm cream on and just obliterated the skin on my dick. It was like super dry and fucked up for like another like couple months. So then I got a little irritation again. I'm like, fuck, dude, this shit's back. So I went to a dermatologist, which, dude, it was like, I called the dermatologist. This is Monday morning, yesterday. I called the dermatologist and I was like, yes, I'd like to make an appointment. I have I believe a fungal irritation. She's like, okay, no problem. How's 10:30? I was like, 10:30 is good, but I will say that it's on my crotch area, just because I don't want to walk in there and like, like have to like be weird pulling down my pants. And she was like, yeah, okay, no problem, bye. Just instantly,
God,
because I just wanted to warn them. I didn't want to show up and they're like, we're not looking at your dick. So I didn't know, but I didn't know if that was like a urologist or a dermatologist thing. But they didn't give a and the dermatologist I go to, dude, like I see the physician's assistant because like it's cheaper that way, and like my insurance doesn't cover her. Dude, she's so hot. She's so hot. The receptionists are all angels. Like it's insane how this guy stacked this place. So I'm already like, fuck, dude, I got to show my bird, dude. I'm like, damn. So I was like trying to pump it up. I was in the lobby, I fell. I was secretly watching porn on my phone in the lobby just to get like a nice semi.
What?
Just to get a semi, dude.
Oh my god,
Let's
dude.
get a nice semi. So I go in there, dude. As soon as I was like bordering the edge of like boner. I'm like, you better go down. You better go down. They knock on the door. I put my phone away, and they come in, just 2 angels, dude. And my instantly shriv up, and I'm like, no.
Oh, yeah.
As soon as they came in, it was
Doctor's
like,
office dick is one of the smallest dicks.
oh my god. As soon as I came in, I'm explaining to her, I'm like, I had this thing. They thought it was ringworm. I blasted it. It dried it out. And then she was like, all right, well, how do you want to do this? You want to like lay down and take your pants off, or do you just want to like stand up? And I was like, I'll just stand up. I don't need to lay down. And in my head, I was like, if I'd laid down, I probably would have got like a nicer like blood flow. But I just stood up, dude, and pulled out my dick, and I was like, it's right here. She put on latex gloves and like poked it, and she was like super cool and nice about the whole. Didn't even like bat an eye. I was like trying not to be weird. And she was like, no, this is just like an irritation. She's like, it's not psoriasis. She's like, I would sometimes say people can get psoriasis on their penises, but you have to have it on like your elbows and knees and shit. She's like, did you use like a condom recently? When was the last time you used one?
Oh boy.
And I was like, I actually did. I did use a condom.
Thank God.
Period sex.
Thank God you didn't have to explain about your manhood.
So I was gonna wear my manhood there just because it gives it a nice flaccid state, but I took it off like 20 minutes before, and it gives your dick all these weird pressed up lines. I'm so happy I didn't do that. I'm so happy I didn't do that, dude. But she's like, "When's the last time you had sex with a condom?" And I was like, "Oh, yesterday actually. I had sex yesterday with a condom." And she was like, "Okay."
Holy fuck, dude.
But dude, so she cleared up my bird. She like gave me cream. She was like, "This is just an irritation. It could be from like a condom. It could just be from, irritation from sex." So she's like, "You don't have a fungal infection. You should never have put that stuff on your dick." And I nuked my dick with antifungal cream for like 6 months. Didn't need. All I had to do was pay out of pocket and see a dermatologist.
So the dong wax was all for naught, dude.
No, you can get your dong shining. It's still shining.
Oh, now you can go back to the wax.
Exactly. My
No
dick's
ringworm.
fungal free. I'd never had ringworm, bro.
It was just irritating.
It was just fucked up.
yeah.
I was just jerking it too hard, dude.
Well, that happens. You jerk off and then you get like a red mark where
Exactly.
yeah.
But then you jerk off on that red mark, hence the specter of ringworm. And
Spectre.
I had sex on Sunday, period sex.
Hell
so like deep period, dude. This is it was bad.
All
So I put on a condom, had period sex, and then afterwards I just threw the condom, and the condom was so gross, dude. Just full of just like days upon days of me, and then just like the outer crusting of like just dark red period, like Mars blots, dude, of fucking dried blood.
All right.
So then like I go out to like shower up or whatever, and I hear my girlfriend scream, and Jackson, my dog, had pulled the condom out of the trash and was sucking the insides out. My dog drank my cum. So I got out of the shower. She screamed. I thought he swallowed like a pill of cyanide, dude. I was like, "What the fuck's going on?" And I see fucking he has like a noodle condom out of his mouth, and he spits it out and ran away.
Oh my God.
Dude, so fucking gross. He literally drank. He sucked. I picked it up. There was nothing in it, dude.
Dogs
sucked.
love cum.
They love cum, dude.
Dogs love cum.
And period blood, dude. He picked that
Holy
thing up, and it was
shit.
like this guy was like, dude, what a good fucking
What a treat. What a absolutely great treat.
Love cum.
Cum and blood, dude. The
He
dogs
sucked
love
it out.
that.
I'm about to start selling dog treats, dude.
You
Proprietary blend.
just cum all over dog bones.
Just come and mix it up with like beef and just
Get a girl on her period, stick a milk bone up there. You're right, dude. That's
That's a proprietary blend.
What would-
Anytime my dick's out, my dogs are like, well, "Come here."
what would you name that company?
I don't know.
That's tough.
It's a tough one. And she just does everything I do while I drive. She's like, "Okay," and then like someone cut in front of her. She's like, "I'm not the one." And she speeds up next to him. I'm like, "Fuck, dude, this is me." But the funniest part is when we're driving past, we're in Center City, and she's like, "When's the last time you had a Dunkin' Donut?" And I was like, maybe like 9 years ago. She's like, "Oh, okay. Yeah, I had one, and I swear they don't taste the same. I think they changed the formula." And I was like, "What do you mean?" She's like, "I had a Dunkin' Donut." She's like, "It's like the wheel. How they invented the wheel. You know how that works? That's like the Dunkin' Donut. Don't need to change that." I was like, she just had things she wanted to talk about.
She had a bit, dude.
And dude, she literally did. And then like
She was running her bits.
she really was.
That probably crushed on the car before you.
Oh my
And
god.
she's like, same audience. I got this. I'm gonna run my bits again.
She had a bit about that was just went flat on me because I was like, yeah, I
She's
haven't.
bombing. She's like, okay. Anyway, this is all new stuff.
So we were driving and an ambulance came and she was at a red light. She's like, we hear the ambulance. She's like, "Where are you? I know you're somewhere. Where are you?" That's what she started saying out loud. And the ambulance came. She's like, "Oh my god!" And she just went through a red light. And I was like, "Dude, you don't have to chill out. Stop." Whoa, we were on like Broad and Vine. I'm like, "No, you're good. Because cars come off that off ramp and fly."
Yeah.
So I'm like, whoa. And she's like, "I got to get out of the way. People just fuck out." And I'm like, all right. So we get through the intersection. And then the ambulance, we were right next to Hahnemann Hospital. And she goes, "Psh, don't you know they just shut off their fucking sirens?" She's like, "I'd be thinking they're trying to get out of work sometimes." I'm like, "Well, no, that's the hospital right there." And she just went, "Nah, I think they'd be getting out of work." She just couldn't have it.
Yeah.
She went into her thing about how
heckled her,
cops
dude.
and ambulances.
You heckled her during a
I
bit.
did.
She's like, nope, sorry.
I just never heard someone refer to donuts as like, "I'm going to get me a Dunkin' Donut." She's like, "I was having a Dunkin' Donut the other day, and I swear they changed the formula. It didn't taste the same." And it's sick. And the whole time I'm like, this lady is so dumb, and I was like she was maybe like a 65 IQ, and I'm like, well, it's good to know that like there's a level of sub intelligentsia just to like monitor like the level of cheese on Sicily's and like the flavor of Dunkin' Donuts. Just like just out like tackling the issues on like a sub level of like
the issues that matter at the base level.
monitoring like the weight of Whoppers. Like the Whopper's been getting smaller, dude. It's like, thanks, keep up the good
Yes.
work. We need you out here.
Yeah, it's the quality control of like white trash and
It is. It's the quality control of like Ruffles chips. Just like
when you open a bag, there's less chips than what looks like is in there. That's how they get you. I'm sick of that.
Because in my head, I'm like, well, how the fuck do these people? What's the point of being that dumb? And then as she started breaking down the Dunkin' Donuts and this and that, and I was just like, you know what? I guess
You ever see someone like buy Funyuns?
Yeah.
It's like, holy shit, dude. What a nightmare your life must be.
When you go to you're at 7-Eleven and the guy in front of you just snags like 2 Reese's Pieces, a Snickers, and Funyuns, and chucks them up with a Red Bull, and you're like, dude, that's your fucking lunch. Like, how do you exist?
I went out with this this friend Jimmy of mine who worked at the garage with me, and we went out to lunch. And I think he chugged a Red Bull, like a big tall Red Bull, and a box of Edam's cookies, a whole box of like 30 cookies.
Jesus Christ,
That was his lunch,
holy fuck.
and he just went back and worked on cars. I was like, dude, you just munched a box of those mini cookies, a whole box.
I'd pass out.
Yeah, it was nuts.
I'd pass the fuck out. Dude, fucking Sydney just revealed to me that he eats 6 donuts a day.
Really?
6, dude. 6, and dude, what kind of donuts do you think it is? Because we were doing that thing for Gerben, and someone's like, "What kind of donuts, dude?" 5 fucking glazed, and then 1 Boston cream to finish it off.
Every day?
That's what he says. And I believe him. I believe him, dude. I believe him. Who would make that up?
He loves sweet treats,
He
dude.
loves sweet treats.
He would go to Insomnia Cookie every time I went out with him.
I'm telling you, I believe it.
They were
fucking
honestly
funny.
like, we're not gentrifying, dude. Like, what
Yeah,
the
you
fuck?
are.
I was like, yeah, you are. Shut
That's
the fuck
so
up.
funny. That was, dude. I had my fucking my girlfriend was doing that. She's black, and she was talking to her mom. She's like, "Yeah, they're gentrifying this whole neighborhood." I'm like, you have your master's degree. You're gentrifying the neighborhood. Fuck you.
Yeah.
But I was just laughing. I was just
I've
like,
been trying to figure out how to make it funny on stage, but Mechanicsburg got gentrified.
Did it?
Yeah. Mechanicsburg used to be a fucking it was like a shithole. It was like a red light town. Now we got Applebee's.
Everyone's like, great.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
true.
what white gentrification is. It's fucking Applebee's, Starbucks, you get a Chipotle. It's like, oh fuck, now we can't, like the white trash in my area is diminishing.
Really?
Yeah, we're
Where do you
losing
think
our
they're heading?
culture.
You think they're heading up the hills?
They're
Really?
heading into the hills, yeah.
You think your culture's you're getting fucking?
My culture is definitely getting.
You're getting
Go to
whitewashed.
Mechanicsburg. It's like a nice.
It's beautiful.
Suburb. It looks
I've
like a
seen it,
suburb.
yeah. It
used
wasn't
to-
always like that.
Fuck no. When I grew up, it was a shithole.
That's funny. That's how my parents my parents built a house, and it was a similar deal where it was just all kind of backwards hillbillies.
Yeah.
And then now it's like so fucking
Mechanicsburg's
nice.
like expensive to live there now.
Yeah.
It's got like high tax rates and all that shit.
I guess it's different though when you gentrify white people. It's just like a 360 win. Everyone's just like, fuck yeah, this is awesome.
Yeah, everyone's like, oh, we finally have nice stuff.
And if you're white and you get like taxed out of your town, people are just like, get the
that's what happens, dude.
Fuck up.
Yeah.
Boo hoo.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, these taxes, like, all right, dude, thanks. So
Yeah.
let's get the fuck out of here.
Well, yeah, it's a shithole.
Being poor and white sucks.
Yeah.
'Cause at least you don't have any. There's no like cool thing to let everyone.
Built-in excuse,
Yeah, I mean,
which is a horrible way to say it, but
not even a built-in excuse, or just even like
or a true excuse.
a
but
bunch,
regardless.
even just a bunch of people who will be like, "Oh my god, like what happened to you is so fucked up." Poor white
Yeah.
people. It's just like people just cover your face with a
ew,
rag and they're
get
like,
outta
I can't
here."
wait to pass through this area.
Yeah.
Nobody gives a fuck, dude. Damn, I can't believe they got gentrified. You should fucking
Mechanicsburg's getting gentrified
you should
hard.
spearhead that, dude.
Nah, I
Should
don't
help
care.
a bunch of poor white
I
people.
think we were one of the first. I mean, I live in Meadowview Estates in Mechanicsburg.
You think your family settled that area?
We were one of the first gentrifiers for sure.
Or are you really?
Yeah, it was a nice house.